Hello, I'm your energy critic. I remember it so you don't have to. Today we're going to talk about nuclear energy. Nuclear energy is very explosive, powerful, jumpy, crazy! Nuclear energy is my favorite kind of energy. Today we're going to cover all the bases of nuclear energy, starting at the beginning. A wonderful place to begin. Nuclear energy is created in two types, naturally or man-made. Natural nuclear energy is produced by the sun and stars, and it's the way that they make heat and light. Man-made nuclear energy is produced by machines called nuclear reactors, parts of power plants that provide electricity for many cities. Man-made nuclear reactions also occur in the explosion of atomic and hydrogen bombs. Nuclear fusion is one type of man-made nuclear energy. In nuclear fusion, the atoms are joined together, or fused. This only happens under very hot conditions. The sun, like all other stars, creates heat and light through nuclear fusion. In the sun, hydrogen nuclei fuse to make helium. The hydrogen bomb, humanity's most powerful and destructive weapon, also works by fusion. The heat required to start the fusion reaction is so great that an atomic bomb is used to provide it. Hydrogen nuclei fuse to form helium and in the process release huge amounts of boundless energy, thus producing a giant explosion. Nuclear fission is the other type. In nuclear fission, atoms are split, causing energy to be released. The atomic bomb and nuclear reactors work by fission. The element uranium is the main fuel used to undergo nuclear fission to produce energy, since it has many favorable properties. Uranium nuclei can be easily split by shooting neutrons at them. Also, once a uranium nucleus is split, multiple reactions are caused, which will split other uranium nuclei. This is known as a chain reaction, and not the kind we learned in Rachel's challenge. A little brief history of nuclear energy I shall give to you now. Did you know that on December 2nd, my birthday, is when the nuclear age began at the University of Chicago, when Enrico Fermi made a chain reaction in a pile of uranium? The United States dropped an atomic bomb on August 6, 1945, on Hiroshima, Japan, that killed over 100,000 people. Bet you didn't know that. And that you didn't know that 3 days later, on August 9, 1945, the United States dropped another atomic bomb on Nagasaki, Japan, killing over 40,000 people. November 1st, 1952, was when the large version of the hydrogen bomb, thousands of more times powerful than the atomic bombs dropped on Nagasaki and Hiroshima, was exploded by the United States for testing purposes. Nuclear energy produces radiation. Nuclear radiation harms the cells of our bodies, which can make people sick or even kill them. Illnesses can strike people years after their exposure to nuclear energy. So if you've been hanging around any power plants, specifically nuclear ones, I suggest you go take a shower. That won't work, but I still suggest it. Another possible type of nuclear reactor disaster is known as a meltdown. No, not the types you see at the grocery store given by 3 or 4-year-olds. This type of meltdown is an accident when the fission reaction goes out of control, leading to a nuclear explosion and the emissions of great amounts of radiation. In 1979, the cooling system failed at the 3 Mile Island nuclear reactor near Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Radiation leaked, forcing tens of thousands of people to flee. The problem was solved minutes before a full-blown meltdown could occur.